towards the continuation of our mission to truthfully go where no news will have been going before. And Arab states condemn Israeli minister's "No Palestinians" remark. Israel's far-right National Security Minister Bezalel Smotrich says there isn't a Palestinian people. Palestinian Authority, Egypt, and Jordan have condemned as racist to firebrand Israeli minister's remarks denying the existence of the Palestinian people, with Amman summoning Israel's ambassador for rebuke. Israel's far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich is part of veteran leader Benjamin Netanyahu's hard-right government that took office in December. Smotrich had already faced international rebuke in early March after calling for a Palestinian town in the occupied West Bank to be wiped out after its settlers rampaged through it, killing one Palestinian and setting fire to cars and homes. There are no Palestinians because there isn't a Palestinian people, he said on Sunday in Paris, quoting French-Israeli Zionist activist Jacques Kupfer at an event in his memory, according to a video circulating on social media. A Jordanian official told Reuters news agency on Tuesday that Zionists had reassured the kingdom that Smotrich's behavior, which included standing at a podium adorned with a map of an Israeli flag that included Jordan and the Palestinian territories, did not represent its position. On Monday, Jordan's foreign minister Ayman Safadi said he's been told by Zionist National Security Advisor that Zionists respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of its neighbor. Meanwhile, Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Shtayyeh said before a cabinet meeting on Monday the inflammatory statements made by Smotrich provided conclusive evidence of the extremist racist Zionist ideology of the Zionist government. And from MiddleEastPost.epizi.com, Jordan summoned the Israeli envoy in protest of Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich's speech at a conference in Paris over the weekend, during which he claimed the Palestinian people are an invention while standing behind a map of Greater Israel that includes modern-day Jordan. Neither side issued a statement on the summoning of Ambassador Eitan Circus Monday night, but an official familiar with the matter confirmed the escalation of the diplomatic spat to the Times of Israel. The move came hours after the foreign ministry sought to tamp down the backlash by Smotrich's Sunday speech. Israel's committed to the 1994 peace agreement with Jordan. There's been no change in the position of the State of Israel, which recognizes the territorial integrity of the Hashemite kingdom, the ministry tweeted in both Hebrew and English. It didn't mention Smotrich's remarks about the Palestinians. Hours earlier, Jordan's foreign ministry lambasted Smotrich's Paris appearance as reckless incitement and a violation of international norms and the Jordanian peace treaty. The racist and extremist inciting statements made by the extremist Zionist minister against the brotherly Palestinian people, their right to exist and their historical right to an independent and sovereign state on Palestinian national soil, Amman said, calling on the Israeli government to condemn Smotrich's statements. It's warned that Jordan will take all necessary political and legal measures to address such extremist actions and statements. Jordan slams Israel minister over use of Greater Israel map. Jordan on Monday condemned the use of map of Israel by an Israeli minister, which includes sovereign Jordanian territory, Anadolu news agency reported. Far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich addressed an event in Paris on Sunday while standing by a map of Greater Zionist Israel, portraying Jordan as part of the self-proclaimed state. In a statement, Jordan's foreign ministry spokesman Sanan Majali termed Smotrich's act as a reckless incitement that's in violation of international norms and the Jordanian-Israeli peace treaty. Jordan and the Zionists signed the Wadi Araba peace treaty in '94, which brought an end to the state of war between the two countries. since the First Arab-Israeli War in 1948. Israel was quick to reiterate its commitment to its peace agreement with Jordan. There's been no change in the position of the State of Israel, which recognizes the territorial integrity of the Hashemite Kingdom, the Israeli Foreign Ministry said in a statement. During his Paris speech, Smotrich denied the existence of the Palestinian people, saying they were an invention, and Jordan condemns the racist and extremist inciting statements made by the extremist Zionist minister against the brotherly Palestinian people and their right to exist, Majali said. He called on Israeli governments to condemn Smotrich's statements and saying they'll take necessary political and legal measures to address such extremist and harmful actions. And from Madzav.com, Jordan Foreign Ministry slams Smotrich over a Greater Israel map. Jordan Foreign Ministry on Monday condemned Israel's Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich for his last night's appearance in Paris, where a map of a Greater Israel was presented that included the West Bank and the Kingdom of Jordan within Israel's borders. During his trip, Smotrich also claimed that there's no such thing as Palestinian people. His Zionist foreign ministries responded later on Monday saying that the Zionists are committed to the peace agreement with Jordan from 1994, and there's been no change in the position of the State of Israel, which recognizes the territorial integrity of the Hashemite Kingdom and emphasized. However, Jordan's foreign ministry summoned the Israeli ambassador for a reprimand, according to the local media. Several other Arab states, including Egypt, expressed their condemnation of Smotrich's remarks. The Egyptian foreign ministry called them irresponsible and inciting, noting that they even carry a racist message that contradicts historical truth and geography. Smotrich, who's a leader of the far-right religious Zionism party, paid a private visit to Paris to honor Zionist activist and former Likud chairman Jacques Kupfer. In an interview with the I-24 News on Sunday, he said there was no question about considering the creation of a terrorist Palestinian state. Smotrich has earlier been widely criticized for his controversial comments about the Palestinian village of Hawara needing to be wiped off the map following a terrorist attack that killed 2 Israelis. Smotrich told I-24 News that he perhaps did not choose the right words, but reiterated that the State of Israel must fight more resolutely against terrorism. And from Reuters, R-U-E-T-I-R, Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich used a map of Greater Israel that claims the state of Jordan is part of Israeli territory. Jordan, angry after Minister Israel used the map of Greater Zionist Israel to claim Jordanian sovereign territory as part of the Jewish state. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, part of the far-right camp, addressed an event in Paris on Sunday while standing over a map of Greater Zionist Israel. The map depicts Jordan as part of the state of Zionist Israel. Jordanian Foreign Ministry spokesman Sanan Majali expressed his strong protest in a statement. He called Smotrich's actions reckless incitement that violated international norms in the Jordan-Israel peace agreement. Jordan and Zionist Israel signed the Wadi Araba peace treaty in 1994, which ended war between the two countries since the first Arab-Zionist-Israeli war in 1948. Responding to Jordan's anger, Zionist Israel hastened to reaffirm its commitment to a peace agreement with the kingdom. There is no change in the position of the State of Israel, which recognizes the territorial integrity of the Hashemite Kingdom, Israel's foreign ministry said in a statement as quoted by Middle East Monitor. During his speech in Paris, Smotrich denied the existence of the Palestinian people, saying the Palestinian people were an invention, and Jordan condemns the inciting racist and extremist statements made by the Zionist extremist minister. He called on the Zionist government to condemn Smotrich's remarks, saying Amman will take all necessary political and legal measures to address extremist and hateful acts and statements. Such statements represent a dangerous escalation that threatens security and stability, Majali added. Smotrich sparked a storm of international condemnation last month after he said Hawara, a Palestinian city in the West Bank, should be destroyed following the deaths of 2 Zionist settlers in shooting attacks. The town was later attacked by Zionist occupiers, during which a Palestinian was killed and several houses and vehicles damaged and burned. From Indonesia, postsen.com. Jordan angry claimed territory part of the state of Israel. Royal government Jordan angry after Minister Israel used the map of Greater Israel to claim Jordanian sovereign territory as part of the Jewish state. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, part of the far-right camp, addressed an event in Paris on Sunday while standing over a map of Greater Zionist Israel. The map depicts Jordan as part of the state of the Zionist entity. Jordanian Foreign Ministry spokesman Sinan Majali expressed his strongest protest in a statement. He called Smotrich's actions a reckless incitement that violated international norms in the Jordan Zionist entity peace agreement. Jordan, the Zionist entity, signed the Wadi Araba Peace Treaty in '94, which ended war between the two countries since the first Arab Zionist entity war in 1948. Responding to Jordan's anger, the Zionist entity hastened to reaffirm its commitment to a peace agreement with the kingdom. There is no change in the position of the state of Zionism, which recognizes the territorial integrity of the Hashemite kingdom, the Zionist Foreign Ministry said in a statement. During his speech in Paris, Smotrich denied the existence of the Palestinian people, and Jordan condemns those incendiary, racist, and extremist remarks made by Israel's extremist minister against the brotherhood of the Palestinian people, their right to exist, and their historical right in the independent and sovereign state on the Palestinian national land, Majali said. From AsianLight.com, Jordan slams Israeli minister over Greater Zionist entity map. Jordan ministry had strongly denounced Zionist Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich's use of a map of the Zionist entity featuring part of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Jordan's accused the Zionist Finance Minister of violating international norms and peace treaty between the nations after he delivered speech in Paris featuring a map that includes part of Jordan. Jordan's foreign ministry strongly denounced far-right Zionist Finance Bezalel Smotrich's use of the map of Greater Zionist entity featuring part of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan and the West Bank, Jordan News reported. And from the heraldsun.com.au, actually, hold on just a moment. Watch this space. We will be back with more news. Remember, your engagement through a like, share, and a sub will accelerate us at warp speed towards the continuation of our mission to truthfully go where no news